Hey, it's Tony, and welcome back to another one of my motivational moments. So this week I wanted to talk about music and how music is a huge motivator. But you know what? Then again, I've also been wanting to do a music series on my channel about different songs and what they mean to me, because I just love how music when you hear a certain song, it just brings you back to that moment in time. You remember everything about it, and it can cause this feeling of exhilaration or a feeling of maybe there was something bad going on, and it just brings it all back to you. So I think with this, I'm going to do a really quick overview about how music does motivate you. There are times in your life where music just gets you going. For me personally, I play music on my way into work. I used to listen to this talk radio station, but now that I go in an hour earlier, I'm in my car at 4:30 in the morning, there really is nothing on. So I started playing my playlist, and I noticed that that makes a huge difference in my day. By the time I get to work, I'm like pumped up, I'm going. I have a playlist on Spotify, which I'll try and link down in the description bar. But this playlist is my work playlist, and it's all songs from when I was young to songs now, and it's really pumps me up. It's very heavily 80s influence, 90s influence, so you got that. But when I listen to these songs, I'm like, yes, that's it. One song that always gets me going is I hear Britney Spears' Toxic, and I'm like doing the dance. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, things like that. I have a lot of songs that I can sing and dance to. I showed up to work, I think it was Friday, and the last song I had heard was Salt-N-Pepa's What a Man, and I was singing that all day long. And it was funny because one of the guys was like, let me guess, you were listening to What a Man, right? And I'm like, yes! Oh, and like when I hear Destiny's Child, Bills, 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 oh, that is my I can do anything. I don't need you to take care of me. I can take care of myself kind of moment. But that's what I mean. These songs they motivate you. They get you going. When I was a teenager, Janet Jackson's Control album came out. And to me, that was epic. It really was. I was a huge Jackson 5 fan and Michael Jackson fan. And I remember seeing Janet Jackson, on Good Times. Remember, she played Penny. And so I was looking forward to this album. When it finally came out, I listened to it and I was like, wow. Because I was at that point in my life where, I was brought up a certain way, and I was this good girl, and where I listened to what everyone told me, I did what they said, I didn't cause any trouble. But I was at that point in my life where I was getting ready. I was in high school, and I knew I was going to be out of high school within a few years here, and I was going to have to make my own life. And I had these dreams and aspirations. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to do all this stuff, which really was not, I guess, what was expected of us back then. Growing up from where I grew up in my culture, a lot of older women would tell me, look, you graduate from high school, you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, and you're going to raise this household and be there for your husband and make sure he's got his food in the morning ready to go. And I was like, that is totally not what I want. Totally not what I want. And so it was a time in my life where things were just so weird. But I listened to Janet Jackson's Control, and then I would read articles where she was talking about how she was expected to be a certain way, and she was like, no, I want this. I want to do this with my life, and how she fought the constraints of her family and what was expected of her, and how she just busted onto the scene. And I was like, yes, that is it. So for me, every time I'm really in a mood where I need to get hyped up and I need to know that I can go and face something that I knew was going to be really, really hard for me to face, I listen to Janet Jackson and those songs from Control, and it gives me that I need to go out there and fight. That's what I mean about music motivating you. It's amazing. It works other ways too. When I'm feeling so melancholy or just depressed or whatever, I listen to Purple Rain by Prince. There's just something in that song that I sit down, I have a drink, and I turn off the lights and I just listen to it, and I just feed into that, because sometimes I just want to experience that moment. That's what that song does for me. Then again, Prince's 1999, songs like that just gets me going. Baby, I'm a Star. Oh my God, that definitely is a pump you up kind of song, okay? So it's amazing how music does that. That's what this week's motivational moment is. Music, and how it just plays a huge part in our lives. So if I can get you guys to leave a comment down below, what is your song? What is your go-to song for when you're excited, you need to be pumped up, when you just want to feed into that feeling? You know, we all have songs for that. So what is your song? And you know what? Subscribe to my channel, because like I said, I'm going to be doing this whole series on music and different songs, and my husband is going to be coming on here. We're going to be talking about that. If there's someone that you would like us to talk about, leave that down too. And you know, we're going to be talking about, you know, I'll talk about Janet Jackson, and my husband will say about how he felt about it from his point of view. And like and subscribe, and I will see you guys for next week's motivational moment. Almost called it musical moment, but you know, it's all the same. See ya.